I was gonna record this video as just like a regular video, but I want to practice going live because I plan to go live more often. Actually, I think I'm gonna start going live on Thursdays at I'm thinking maybe like 2 or 3 p.m. every Thursday. But if you are on my email list, I'm gonna send out an email about my new schedule because I want to have a schedule here so I can be more consistent with you guys. But today, I wanted to talk to you about something that has really been on my mind. And it's been on my mind for a while now, but I just haven't had time to like really write out my thoughts. And so doing a video is great because I can just kind of talk about my thoughts on this subject. But one thing that I am noticing a lot right now um, is that we are not really taking responsibility for our bodies. And one way that I am seeing women not take responsibility for their bodies is not tracking your cycle. Now, I feel like tracking your cycle is not something that a lot of people are used to doing. I still feel like it's not necessarily a common thing. I know that most people, and when I say tracking your cycle, I'm not just talking about um, putting when your period is in your calendar or in an app. I mean, actually tracking your entire cycle, knowing which phase of your cycle that you are in. And for those of you who are not familiar with cycle tracking, I'm going to talk some more about that in this video, but also I have a blog post. I think it's called How to Track Your Cycle, and I go into more detail in that post about probably all of the methods. I think I cover almost all the methods that you can use to track your cycle and what, the benefits are of each. So I'm going to touch a little bit on that today, but my main reason for doing this video is because it is so important right now for you to learn how to track your cycle and for you to start doing this consistently, for it to become a part of your lifestyle, a part of your practice. And I didn't really script this video, but I got a couple notes. The most important thing about tracking your cycle, or the most important benefit to tracking your cycle, is body autonomy, right? You want to be able to have more control over your body, be more aware of your body, have a better relationship with your body, know what is going on with your body, and tracking your cycle can help you with that. Tracking your cycle can help you get clues about your period that you probably, or really not just your period, but clues about your health in general that you probably would have never noticed had you not been tracking your cycle. So, when I say tracking your cycle, what I'm talking about is tracking the entire thing, not just your period, not just when you are ovulating. And when I say tracking your cycle, I mean knowing what phase you're in or figuring out what phase you're in. And that might take a little bit of time to get used to. But I want you to start on the first day of your period, and I recommend writing this down or maybe putting it in some kind of worksheet. I actually have a cyclical living planner, and I'll link that in the comments too, along with that blog post. But and I think I have a period tracker too that's free. And so I'll link those things in the description so that you guys can check those out. But I have a cyclical living planner, and in that planner, it is actually for not just tracking your cycle, but tracking the symptoms of your cycle. So I want you to start on the first day of your period, write down, of course, that is day one of your cycle. And during this time, to me, the most important things are going to be your symptoms, any kind of mood changes that you might be having, any kind of physical symptoms you might be having. Are you bloated? Are you having cramps? Are you having pain? Are you having tender breasts? Are you noticing that you're retaining a lot of water? I want you to start noting these things each day. And I will say, if you do this for about a good 3 months, you'll actually start to notice patterns with your body and patterns with your health. And these can help give you clues about what is going on with your body. The other thing I want you to do is, as you are noting all this stuff, and I always recommend writing it down as opposed to using the apps. For one thing, a lot of the period tracking apps actually sell your data and use your data for other things. But I recommend, anytime you are trying to track something or be a scientist about something, that you actually write it down with pen and paper. And my cyclical planner, you can either use it, on your laptop, on your tablet, or you can print the pages out and use it as a physical planner too. So just keep that in mind. But what I want you to do is, whenever you are dealing with any type of health or wellness professional or medical professional, I want you to have this information with you, right? Not just your gynecologist, but any kind of wellness professional. Because first of all, I believe that every wellness professional, and I know that this is can be challenging, but everyone that you are dealing with, I want you to work towards dealing with medical professionals that are, and health and wellness professionals that are sensitive to and understand how your sex hormones or other hormones might be affecting your body, and that are willing to take your concerns seriously, because you might notice something in the patterns of your cycle that might actually be a health concern. And so I want you to, this year, we're going to work on finding professionals that respect our bodies as a whole and not just treat random symptoms that we have. So whenever you have this information, always take it with you. Always let this be information that is going to inform decisions that you are making about your body, and also decisions that you are making about your life and your lifestyle. If you are interested in cycle syncing, and I don't think I have a video on cycle syncing, but I'll probably do a whole nother video about cycle syncing. But if you are interested in cycle syncing, which is using your cycle to inform different lifestyle habits about, or using your cycle to inform different lifestyle habits, you can use this information to help you with that as well. And what I mean by that is, cycle syncing is, you are eating according to your cycle, you are exercising according to where you are in your cycle, you are, maybe you take on certain productivity activities according to your cycle. And like I said, I'll do a whole nother separate video on that. And actually, I'm going to make a note, because I don't think I have any videos right now about cycle syncing. But I really want us to get serious about our health. And in my opinion, tracking your cycle is a part of that. Especially if you are someone that you use, what is it, MyFitnessPal, and you track your calories, you track your workouts, tracking your cycle is just as important as tracking those things. Tracking your cycle is going to help you learn more about your body. It's going to help you, um, if you are trying to conceive, it's going to help you do that. If you are not trying to conceive, it's going to help you do that. And we are just living in a time right now where we need to be more mindful about these things. And also, it knowing my cycle and understanding my cycle has been a liberating experience for me, because guess what? When they are making all these laws, that are impacting women's bodies, I'm not worried about that because I know how to track my cycle. I know what is going on with my body, and I've been doing it for so long that I can accurately do it. And so that's why it is so important right now that you learn this. Like I said, I am going to link that blog post where I go into great detail about, the different methods that you can use to track your cycle. I think that post has like 4 or 5 different ways to track your cycle. So I'll link that. And also let me know in the comments if you have started tracking your cycle, and what method you use. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any comments before I leave. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I hope that you got some value out of this video. I hope that you are going to start tracking your cycle. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. And if you are not on my email list, make sure you sign up. I'm going to be sharing a lot more things on there, some things that I'm not able to share here. So make sure you're on my email list so that you can also so that you can also know what is going on with my blog, because again, those two platforms I can say a lot more and share a lot more because those are mine. And yeah, so make sure you guys, I'm going to link everything below. Make sure you guys hit that. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video.